Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We just got the new patch is now live for all platforms. We got the 1.3.1 and I want to make a quick update here of like TLDR, like what changed in the end. So first of all, the patch was actually 10 gigabytes, which means they patched a bunch of stuff and probably a lot of hidden stuff as well. We're still testing, but maybe it's also for the new event that is coming out here on February the 6th, where we have a bunch of new shrines and a bunch of buffs, so looking forward to that. Overall, guys, trading is still not enabled. We are still like waiting on what's going to happen with trade, but they did a bunch of huge cool updates. And the first one here I want to show you guys is the suppressor affix has been adjusted, and I'm going to show you how this looks in game. And also our pet has been buffed, which is also great if you've seen my recent videos. But here I'm in a dungeon, and this one here has always the suppressor affix. And you know, historically, a suppressor has been like really bad for ranged characters. And people were afraid they would nerf Barb, but like there's no Hoda Barb nerfs that I could see. So there's elites here, they have the suppressor affix, and you see they already immediately like are on a cooldown or something, so they're not even pressing it right now. I hope they will activate it soon. So you see the suppressor affix, okay, here it is, affix, and then I just stomped them and then it's gone. So I've ground stomp on my bar right now, and it's just removing the suppressor affix completely. So this is gonna be big news for every range guy. For example, if you're a Bone Spear Necro, you can just throw your corpse tendrils, stunning the target, right? And if you stun the target, just like I do with Ground Stomp, the suppressor affix is removed and also has a cooldown now. So it's way less of a grief. I think this is a big W change. I don't know, let's see if we can engage another guy here. So here this guy is also suppressor. Actually, this guy doesn't even have suppressor. Yeah, Hoda damage is untouched. Like, Hoda is definitely one of these stronger builds currently in the season. Oh, that's dungeon done. Yeah, maybe this guy has suppressor. But this dude don't even have suppressor. You see, these guys all have suppressor. And you see, like, now it's on. And boom, now it's off. Like, easy, easy. But yeah, we're still smashing here on our Barb, like, no problem. Still hitting for hundreds of millions. And still very strong build. The leveling some glyphs as well. And another cool thing I wanted to show you here, once I destroy all these, they also did change the Starless Sky. So previously, Starless Sky did not work at all with your Whirlwind. And they finally addressed this. So now if I'm playing Starless Sky, you see here my Whirlwind costs 50 Fury a second. And once I start spinning, you see my attack power goes up. And my Fury cost actually goes down. So this is a pretty cool change for all the channeling builds. Like, so if you are channeling with Starless Sky, it finally works and it properly reduces your resources. So if, and I hope it's going to be the case, Whirlwind ever becomes a viable build again, because right now it sucks because it doesn't work with half your offensive stats. It doesn't work with overpower, doesn't work with attack speed, things like that. It doesn't work with Furore and like a bunch of things. So Whirlwind is just weak, but at least they made it work with Starless Sky now. So yeah, that's a cool change. So we're actually getting the resource cost and the buffs now. This also will help our pet buffs, which also has been buffed tremendously. We'll talk about that in a second. What they also did with Whirlwind here is they fixed an issue where Whirlwind could be channeled in one pixel. So on the console you have something, it's called like persist target lock, like auto aim basically on the console. I already made several videos about that. And here on a PC version, you can do this like if you spin into the wall like this. Actually, like I should probably keep my buffs like this. So if you spin into the wall, like you're basically maintaining Whirlwind, and you can do this on the console on a single target, like on the Elite. With the auto aim, you could just channel in one place. Unfortunately, this has been changed now and doesn't work anymore, but it didn't work on PC in the first place. So you could spin like this in one place. But doesn't work and it's fixed now. So that's a slight nerf to Whirlwind while they are buffing the Starless Sky interaction here. So the other huge change is our pet. It became significantly stronger after the recent changes. So we are mainly using the Firefly one. And I haven't went to the target dummies and retested this. But even Tempest here I think is producing some pretty decent damage numbers. Let me see here if we have some monsters left. Okay, here, like here's like a trash monster pool. I think like Tempest alone here will not do much. See, it's still like not hitting for them. But actually, my pet HP is also going down now. But it's also being healed. So you see the Tempest is not doing much. But if I go back to Firefly, let's do this right now. So usually the combination that I like to play is Firefly, merge it, Firefly. And then you have all the projectiles. You have piercing support, multi-shot, and then seeking. I don't know exactly where it is. Seeking. This one, seeking. I think this is still potentially one of the strongest combinations. We need vulnerability. And there's too many stones. Okay, also I gotta remove all these party members. I don't know if people keep joining me, sorry guys. Okay, here we go. And now we let the pet blast some. You see, now it's blasting them. Like this is the pet only, like killing this entire pool of spiders. It's actually like going down to 1 HP now, but it can't die. And this is like without me doing anything. Like I'm not even keeping up my and you guys know it's like scaling with sheet damage. And I'm not even keeping that up right now. Yeah, the pet is definitely blasting everything now, and you should try it. The gold animation also looks nice and cool now. And yeah, the pet is giga strong. Like it can solo clear nightmare dungeons, especially if you do my pet setup where you scale your attack speed and your sheet damage. I'm not sure if there's any monsters alive here. Okay, here's a good pull. You can kind of see the pet here, like it's like two-shotting or one-shotting them. You put this all dice. It's the hardest nightmare dungeon in the game, Nightmare Dungeon 100. These monsters are level 154, and my pet is just like, he just killed the entire room. It kills elites, it kills bosses. You should definitely try it out. Just stack attack power on you and try the new Firefly. It's actually blasting here for 12,000 damage. And again, you can buff it with war cries and with like having a high sheet damage and stuff like that. I made a separate video that I'm going to link in the description as well. So yeah, the pet is very strong. Is very strong. And then I also heard some good news. It seems that some people in the chat and just in general lost materials that were duped potentially. I don't know, like there's been a lot of dupes, especially around the Druid materials, but I've also heard people losing here their distilled fears. So I'm not sure if those were also duped, but like all the consumables, there seems to be a duplication exploit that is still going on, and we still don't have player trade that back, so they're still looking into this. But yeah, I've heard many reports where dupe material, or just materials in general, seem to just vanish, like just poof. So hopefully they have a way of like tracking the item IDs and getting rid of some of those dupe materials. It's looking good, but again, it's probably not fully done, and I hope we get an update soon, because yeah, the game without trading, I think is in a weird spot. And then last thing, we were worried about the dopamine tunnels being nerfed. So let's just head there really quickly, because there is this mysterious patch note about dungeon. This one here. We've adjusted the layout and monster spawns of several dungeons. I've tried a few, I did not notice any change. If you guys notice any change, let me know in the description. But a lot of people were kind of afraid that dopamine tunnels would be nerfed. Let me actually reset dungeons here, because I think I did it before. But no guys, dopamine tunnels seems to be fine. Yeah, SOJ dupes all over again. I mean, that's like literally like Diablo always had dupes. In Diablo 2, they introduced the Diablo clone because of dupes, right? Okay, and this also is something that happened with the patch. My game is loading screens plus 50%, and also lots of people record a lot of crashes. So there's still some optimization, I guess, that's happening, but it might be the game still loading some assets. But yeah, here guys, this is the dopamine tunnels. Lots of people were kind of afraid. And we can kind of do like pet only here. Like look at the pet. Pet is one-shotting everything here. And we can kind of just walk. And we notice here real quick that the density is exactly the same, right? Like there's no difference here. Like the dopamine tunnels are still going to be the meta to level up new characters and things like that. There's not been any changes that I could see to it. And this is just all the same. So dopamine tunnels is safe, no change. And as the pet here will just murder everything. Go into another room here. So we can just go right in the middle here. And then just chill AFK and let our pet handle the things, the situation. See, it just busts everything down. And one other cool change is that you can finally see the monster level here. I'm looking at my tier 100 sigils, you now see which monster levels they are, and here I have some lower ones. You can see it's changing 152, 150, things like that. And yeah, you should definitely try the pet. I think it's going to be super fun, and scaling your attack power, just your sheet, is going to be significantly buffing your pet. And yeah, pet's pretty strong, dopamine is the same. I think it's a pretty cool patch overall. I don't know exactly what the 10 gigabytes were, probably all of these assets that are gonna be happening here soon in 5 days from now when we get the new event. So looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this overview. I don't think there's anything too significantly other than that, like lots of bug fixes, always cool to see. But yeah, I think the suppressor, vampiric changes here, huge W, pet buffs, very nice. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you enjoy, and yeah, I wish you good luck and have fun with your little pet buddy. It's pretty strong. GG. Hey guys, a quick little addition here. Uber Malphas is indeed bugged. If you are trying to do Uber Malphas here, the Vault of Loom, if you go to the top right portal, I'll do this right now. Unfortunately, the game crashes, so save your course and do not do it until it's hotfixed, or you're gonna lose the mods, no refund. So you click this, you know, you're just like in here normally, and then boom, network disconnect. Like there seems to be some bug. We need a new patch, a new update here, because yeah, you're losing all your mods, guys, and there is no way you're getting a refund or something right now. So yeah, just be careful out there, and don't waste your course, guys. Take care, good luck. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.